Well, we have a call on line one. Hey there. Big promo cast, episode 110.
Yep.
I'm going to talk about a cool thing McDonald's is doing in Holland. I'm going to mute this call. And another fun thing a beer company's doing for weddings. And the most tattooed brands that have been tattooed. I'm sorry. The most brands. Anyway, tattoo brands. Anyway, go ahead.
So I'm going to talk about buying merch during live streams.
Okay.
A female geared company that is opening up to more than just women, and a whiskey company that's taking over Pinterest.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Here we go.
Welcome to the Big Promo Cast with Amber and Rich. In this podcast, Amber and Rich discuss the world of marketing, branding, and promotional products. Now, here's Amber and Rich.
You know, you go through your list, and you just, one little detail, like turning the phones off, 11 o'clock. Anyway, that's the way it goes. I don't know. This lady's going to keep calling. Off. Anyway, sorry about that. That's a spam call. So anyway, how you doing?
Not too shabby. Tomorrow is Earth Day.
Oh, I didn't know it.
Yeah.
Why don't we know about that? Why don't they make a big deal out about that?
I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like every year they talk about Earth Day for a lot. They talk it up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's tomorrow. Snuck right up on me.
Yep.
That's cool. You got any big plans?
So I'm planning on starting like a tradition of like going out and doing something.
Yeah.
Whether it's like clean up trash at the park or
Oh, cool.
something like that. And the middle kiddo is especially like all into taking care of the earth.
Oh, killer.
So yeah.
I think I'm going to run outside in the backyard with a can of hairspray and just spray it up into the air. Not really. Let my car run for 2 hours. Whatever.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding. I would never do such a thing. All right, cool. Earth Day. I didn't know about that. Anything else?
No, not
You
really.
want to kick it?
Sure.
Or you want me to kick it?
I'll start.
Okay.
YouTube is offering the opportunity to buy Coachella merchandise during their live stream.
Isn't that going on and already done?
They did it last weekend, and then they're doing it this weekend.
Pretty cool.
I knew nothing about Coachella before
it's a crazy hippie
earlier
thing.
today.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's this really cool Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival.
Yeah.
And so YouTube is live streaming the performances.
Uh-huh.
Well, what they're doing is when a band comes on, you can click on a link or scan a QR code, and it takes you to their merchandise.
While they're on stage.
Yeah.
Huh.
And you can buy their merch without even leaving the live stream.
Huh.
And some of this merch is actually only available to the people who are watching the live stream.
On YouTube?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So just going to the shop button is totally different than watching on YouTube while it's being broadcast.
Right.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Exclusivity.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool trick. All right.
And like Facebook is starting to get into the game of, allowing people to buy products while they're doing videos or anything like that. Like
right.
Social media pairing with merchandise is like becoming a big thing.
Yeah. That's pretty slick. Well, YouTube has this shelf. Well, they're into the merch thing. If you have like 1,000 subs, you can have what they call a shelf or something where they tie in with somebody like Spreadshop.
Okay.
That where it's like a DTG group.
Okay.
So you can have your own branded t-shirts and mouse pads and whatever. But this is a totally different deal. I like that. I didn't know they did that. Do you watch? Well, you just found out about today, right?
Yeah.
So you haven't watched it?
No.
Man, would you go to something like this? Some kind of outdoor festival that lasts 3 or 4 days?
I don't know. Maybe like if I didn't have kids or something.
Yeah, man. If I was 20, I'd do it, but I wouldn't do it today. I'm not into crowds as it is, so. But anyway, good for them. I got nothing to add to that except merch is merch. That's cool.
Yep.
Where's my next thing? I'm gonna go to. How many tattoos you have?
7.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I thought you just had one. I didn't know you had 7.
Yeah, I have 7.
Do you have any brands?
No.
Like Tinkerbell or anything like that?
No.
Anyway. So it says Disney's the #1 tattooed brands.
That really doesn't surprise me that much.
You know, it said infographic, and I thought, oh, they were going to show us some tattoos. No, it's just a list. Anyway. But is it Disney that's the brand, or is it a Disney character? Goofy or Minnie Mouse or Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck or something. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Nintendo has got to be characters.
Mm-hmm.
Harley Davidson's probably the brand. Lego? Would you put a Lego tattoo on?
So I've seen people do like Lego characters.
Like the little Lego people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that.
All right. Nike, Vans, maybe? I don't know. PlayStation?
Weird.
It's got to be games or something, right?
Yeah.
Not the word PlayStation. Volkswagen?
Volkswagen.
That's weird. I don't know. I mean, maybe VW, the little VW logo is something. I don't know.
That's weird.
Anyway. Louis Vuitton or Mays, Sega, I don't know. Coca-Cola makes sense, kind of. I don't know. I wouldn't do any of the stuff to myself, but because I got 0 tattoos anyway. But Oreo.
Oreo. I would not put an Oreo on me.
Anyway, I thought that was kind of fun. So you want to get your logo out there, get it tattooed. You know, there are also those people that they'll pay you whatever to tattoo their. Like one guy was offering, like, if you give me $1,000, I'll tattoo your brand on my
Oh yeah.
on my neck or on my face or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
People are crazy like that. But anyway, that's all I got about that.
Okie doke. So Victoria's Secret has expanded their pink line to be gender free.
Okay.
Okay. So this actually started in February of 2021.
All right.
Where they started doing this. They've got hoodies and sweatshirts and hats, socks, sunglasses, all kinds of stuff. They have beauty products as well.
Okay.
And apparently a study of 4,000 students showed that 61% of Gen Zers think that brands should be more free of gender.
Okay. I guess that's true.
So through this, Victoria's Secret has hired their very first male celebrity ambassador.
Is Victoria's Secret not ladies' lingerie? Do they have men's products?
So, not really.
Or do you not call it ladies' lingerie anymore?
Well, they have, excuse me, they have Victoria's Secret, which is all the lingerie stuff.
Yeah.
And then they have Pink, which is their brand that does, I mean, they do like perfume and hoodies and like
regular
all
clothes.
that stuff. Yeah, purses, backpacks. So Pink is doing more gender inclusive products.
I get it. Victoria's Secret Pink. Okay,
yes.
Cool. All right, makes sense. Got it.
And
so here's the men's one.
Yes.
Cool.
And
all right.
Darren Barnet is he stars in a Netflix show called Never Have I Ever.
Yeah, never heard of
it.
Doesn't matter. There's a lot of stuff I haven't heard of though.
But yeah, they're doing some more gender neutral stuff.
Cool.
So, like, I guess the fact that they have separated Victoria's Secret from Pink, like, is fine. I think that this is cool. I also think, though, that, like, if you have a niche market, then, like, you might want to stay in your niche.
Well, they started something different. They started a whole other thing. So.
Yeah, that's true.
It's still called Victoria's Secret. Like Old Navy and the Gap are two different stores, even though they're owned by the same company.
Right.
So.
But, yeah, they've got some cool stuff. Like, they've got some stuff I would buy.
I wonder if they have some big and tall. I bet they don't. Because all these people are so tiny. Well, anyway, good for them. Victoria's Secret. All right. Anything else about that?
Nope.
What's next on my thing? Close this. Close this. Close this. McDonald's in the Netherlands.
Okay.
Has come up with a smoke detector. When you burn dinner, it'll bring you McDonald's.
What?
Just what it says. I don't know. Oh, come on. Where's the video? Where's the video? Is it this one? Yep. I'm going to replay this. Oh, it's probably.
Not everyone is a master chef. We've got your back. McDonald's introduces the McDelivery Detector. The detector that automatically orders in when your food gets burned. How does it work?
We created the smoke detector in the iconic Big Mac shape. When smoke is detected, it will send your order to the nearest McDonald's restaurant.
What on the world?
The detector is fully 3D printed. The inside is advanced hardware that uses the Internet of Things. And when it goes off, you hear the iconic McDonald's tune.
Turn bad luck into good times with this must-have gadget.
So there.
What?
I love that thing. I don't know. Marketing's fun. I didn't read how you got it. I think they're limited edition and all that stuff, but it's pretty sick. I mean, I don't know. I think it's a sick idea. I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But if your house is burning down and it's bringing McDonald's to your house, I think it's probably whoops. It's the wrong thing. Like, how does it know? How can it tell what a burned dinner is versus a electrical fire? I don't know. I don't know if I would rely on it for safety, but that's just me. Okay, that's all I have about that.
Okay. All right. Jameson has partnered with Pinterest.
Jameson whiskey?
Yes.
Oh man, I didn't see that it was Jameson whiskey. Oh, you know what? I did too. Okay, cool.
So they have partnered with Pinterest to highlight its new Jameson orange whiskey.
Ugh.
So anytime a user types in the word orange to search for something, Jameson orange whiskey is the first thing to pop up.
Do people search for colors on Pinterest? I guess they do.
Yeah. So if you type in like orange nails,
yeah,
boom, Jameson orange
look at
whiskey
that.
is going to pop up.
Orange chicken. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. Very sneaky.
Yes. And there are apparently approximately over 16 million searches that include the word orange annually on Pinterest.
Jameson's Irish with orange. Maybe it'd be good. I don't know. Oh, I just did this. Jameson, what the heck? Here's my birthday, everybody, in case you want to know. Jameson orange. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's awesome. That's a great angle, though.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I wonder if it's, do they have a page or anything on Pinterest?
Yeah, they did. I put it in Slack.
Oh, you know what? I don't have Slack on, but I wonder if I just go to Pinterest. I don't have a Pinterest account, I don't think. Let me just see if we can search for orange just for demo purposes, for flips and giggles, as they say. Oh, come on, man. I don't want to sign in. I just want to search for something. Come on. It won't let me do it. Yeah, I don't want to do any of that. Okay. Sorry, Pinterest. Well, demo it on your own time, y'all. Sorry. All right. Well, that's cool. Awesome. Yeah, Pinterest. You should let people search without having to log into something.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's awesome. I like Jameson fine. I don't know if I like orange, but we'll see. I'll try a shot of it and see what goes on. I don't know if I'll buy a bottle for 31 pounds or whatever that number is.
I think it's euros.
Oh, euros. Duh. Makes sense. Yeah, because they're not in England. They're Ireland. All right. Anything else?
That's all I got on that one.
Well, here on the Beer and Donut podcast, we've got a new revelation from our friends at Miller High Life. You like Miller High Life?
No.
Yeah, it's good, but it's what they call an economy beer.
Well, see, I'm not much of a beer drinker.
Oh, that's right. But anyway, they're doing a thing with the Thai Bar, and the Thai Bar is a men's formal wear company.
Okay.
And their whole thing is they're coming up with, there's supposed to be 2.5 million weddings this year.
Wow.
I don't know if that's in the U.S. or in the world. Probably in the U.S. Well, I don't know. It's a lot of weddings.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, they've come up with some stuff like cufflinks, socks, neckties, things like that, for the Thai Bar, which is kind of cool. And a leather beer koozie? Come on, man. It's a wedding. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen people do beer koozies for weddings.
Yeah. Anyway, it's pretty slick. I mean, I like Miller High Life. I could drink a lot of them though. It's horrible because it goes down pretty easy. But I don't know if I'd have it at my wedding. Maybe I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would not focus my wedding around alcohol.
Oh. Yeah, but you'd have alcohol at the wedding.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it wouldn't be like
It wouldn't be a theme.
like cufflinks and crap like that. No.
I get it.
No.
Well, some people, people are crazy.
Yeah, that's very true.
They have weddings at Dunkin' Donuts and all that stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I got about that. I just thought that was kind of interesting. I like Miller High Life, so there. Also have an update. Last week, Baskin-Robbins did their rebrand thing, and
Right.
their merch site wasn't up that day.
That's right.
And so now the merch site is up, and it looks pretty neat.
Awesome.
This bicycle is outrageous. Where's the whole, if you go to accessories, apparel, we all say apparel, but skateboard's cool. The bike is awesome. Hats, bandanas, bucket hats, whatever. This bike, $500 for a beach cruiser. I don't know how good of a bike it is. But those beach cruisers are about $300 or $400 anyway. So once you put the branding on it and paint all the chain guards and all that stuff, it might be a cool thing. But anyway,
Yeah.
only one size though. So if you don't fit 26 inches, you're out.
Yeah, the branding itself makes the price go up. My 10-year-old and I actually had a conversation the other day about how, like, popular brands charge more because part of it is you're paying for the brand.
Yeah.
And because she likes Ritz crackers.
Yeah.
Okay, but she likes saltine crackers even more.
Okay.
And we buy like great value saltine crackers.
Just the cheap ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't understand why those are $1 when Ritz crackers are like $5.
I know. It's
And-
dumb.
And I was like, well, part of it is paying for the brand, sweetie.
It's marketing, man. You got to
Mhm.
put those ads. Everything sits on a Ritz, but sits on a Ritz for $1 or for money. It
Yeah.
doesn't sit on a Ritz for free. Anyway, yeah, that's part of it. Store brands. But you know what's funny is the store brands are probably made by the same people in the same factory, just out a different door, different box. Anyway, that's all I got about that. You got anything else?
Shout outs.
Oh, you got one?
Yes, I have 2 shout outs actually.
Oh boy.
So my first shout out is like just really weird. I want to shout out to Gatorade because
That's weird.
they are replacing my sodas.
Oh, really?
I have not had very many sodas lately. I've been drinking Gatorade,
You know, Gatorade's got just about as much sugar in it that soda does.
but it has electrolytes in it.
Oh, like, have you seen that movie, Idiocracy?
No, I've heard of it, but
They have this drink called Brando or something that, but it's got electrolytes. They keep saying it. And the guy said, you should drink more water. And he goes, like, because the whole thing of Idiocracy is 500 years in the future and everybody's dumb. So nobody drinks water anymore. Like from the toilet. That's what they think water. So they don't water their plants or anything. They water it with this Brando stuff. Brando just because it has electrolytes. But it has electrolytes. They keep saying that. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny you said that.
So my second shout out is to my friends Olivia and Courtney. They just had twin babies yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So
Identical twins, boy and a girl. What?
boy and a girl.
Oh, so they're not identical. That's cool.
Well, they
Awesome.
might be identical. You
They didn't name them something clever like Pete and Repeat. Anything like that?
No, it's Milo and Adelaide.
Okay, awesome.
So yeah, super excited for them.
Milo, that's a cool name.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. My shout out is to the Kirbys down the hall.
Nice.
They're our CPAs, and they've been up here morning, noon, and night doing people's taxes. So because people won't get their shit together and give it to them when it's time, and so
Yep.
all of a sudden here comes tax day, and they say, "Oh, where's my stuff?"
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, shout out to them. They've finally came in late this week, so late like at 9 instead of being here at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And they weren't here past 7 last night, as far as I know. So anyway, shout out to them, and they got our taxes done, so we're all square.
Woohoo.
All right, are we done with this?
Promo code for the month.
Crap. Okay. Wait, is it still? It is
Yeah,
April.
it's still
Okay.
April.
Okay.
Promo code is Bunny, BUNNY, and that is 5% off any order $300 or more.
Cool. And if you're listening on Spotify or Apple or whatever, we'd love a 5-star review. If you're on YouTube, you can like or subscribe. Doesn't really matter. That's cool. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for this week.
I'm going to punch this button right now.